My name is Justin Massey. I am a running back and a down tackle. When I was 7 years old, flag football. I have to say Nick Smith. My sophomore year, the university game on their last drive, going on the field, I got a sack on a second down. I think we have great potential. I think we can go far. I think we can do what we did last year. I think it means a lot to me because I'm a lot of people I've grown up with and I get to play with, like brothers to me, really. And it's a huge part of the community because we come out and we win, and people like to see that. I am pretty good at Madden. I could say I'm up there. I think Mitchell Winky, he can get there sometimes. I have to give a shout out to Daniel Greco and shout out to his knees. Hope they have a good recovery.
Cody Thrasher. I played, my senior year was 2005, so 2001 going into 2005. Coach Carey was our coach, and I was a center for the football team. There's really just one that really stands out to me. We were playing Parkersburg, and it was our last game. Consequently, we ended up losing that game. But there was a player who hit Sam Romano after the play was over, and I distinctly remember him standing over top of him and nodding his head, and I just kind of, which wasn't really my type of thing, but I beeline and just leveled the kid. And the one thing I remember is, Thrasher! And it's Coach Carey from the background, and I instantly snapped back into the real world and was like, oh, I'm in trouble. Just kind of ran back on my tail between my legs. I left Bridgeport for WVU in 2005. I went up there, and I'd love to tell you that I studied all the time, but that's not exactly accurate. I did a stint in the Marine Corps, and when I left that, I came back, wrapped up school, and decided that I wanted to start a food truck and get into the service industry business. I've always loved it. Worked for Twin Oaks, worked for Oliverios. You know, both of those families are always huge within the sports in Bridgeport, so I learned a lot from them, both in the culinary sense and the business sense, and wanted to do something for myself. Well, Quentin Newsom, he is the social media guy. You know, if I have a knife in a flame, I'm great. You put me behind a computer, I'm lost. And he does that a lot. Eric Macha, I love him to death, and half the time I want to kill him. And it's because he has a great insight, and he is a great guy in the service industry. I'm sure the Oliverios will tell you he helps them out a bunch, and he also will give that outside perspective. The nice thing is, with he and Sean Atkins, who's family owns Click Club, we've been friends for so long, there's no beating around the bush. You know, if they have an idea, they're very happy to tell you about it and tell you how you're wrong. So it's been a great thing to have people that don't have that unknown barrier that no one wants to cross when it comes to throwing out ideas and brainstorming, things like that. But they've helped out a multitude. And then Kyle Boggs and Josh Cook, just our moral support for everything. Those guys are out and about, but we love them.